Welcome to the Nelson Odeon and the Mike Powell live recording sessions.
How's everybody doing? All right. This is called Carlisle Angels. Do you remember the old song I sang you from the turnpike in Pennsylvania, when I told you I was coming home? You heard me screaming, you heard me yelling, you could feel me falling, you could feel me falling. Well, I am a poet with a diamond and a telephone. How long should I hold open this door? Tell me, lady, what am I waiting here for? It's hard to blink, it's so hard to breathe anymore. So tell me, how long should I hold open this door? Hallelujah, cries the Carlisle Angels, who were sent to rescue me. With golden wings they rise me up from the water, and they save me from the bottom of the sea, from the bottom of the sea. How long shall I sink on this ship? You're throwing me stones and you're promising me I'll slip, but my knees can't stand, my hands can't take a grip. So tell me, how long shall I sink on this ship? Hallelujah, cries the Carlisle Angels, who were sent to rescue me. With golden wings they rise me up from the water, and they save me from the bottom of the sea, from the bottom of the sea, from the bottom of the sea, from the bottom of the sea. took my hand, you stole my heart, you loved me to pieces, and that's what tore me apart. That's what tore me apart. You set the fire, and it made me cold. You brought me higher, and you cut me down low. That's what tore me apart. That's what tore me apart. I need some glue or something heavy I can hold on to. This old bottle here will do. I'm never together with you. You filled my head, knocked me off of my feet. You cut a hole in my soul, just a little too deep. And that's what tore me apart. That's what tore me apart. I need some glue or something heavy I can hold on to. This old bottle here will do. I'm never together with you. That's what tears me apart. You filled my life with this poison diamond. It's always shining, a light that makes me blind. And that's what tears me apart.
All right, let's get the band out here. Ladies and gentlemen, keep that applause going. This is my good buddy John Hanus over here. He'll be playing the guitar tonight. My man Dom Scicchitano back there on the drums. Give it up for Dom. And this is Joe Bell here. He'll be playing the bass tonight.
behind the wheel of an automobile. Through the forever field she drives, tasting the tears from all of the years. She fears she's been wasting her life. Then the silhouette of her father that's dead shows up on the passenger side. She slams on the brakes, looks her in the face. He says, girl, let's go take a ride. This is life. It's a whole lot of moonlight, sunshine and rain. Love seems to grow from the pain. So when you feel all alone, be cool, child. My love is coming straight for you. Inside a machine that's painted dark green, a boy of 18 in July. But he's all alone, so far from his home. He's just doing what he's told to survive. Nighttime falls and he crashes through the walls, and the soldiers start taking their lives. He hears a sound and he falls to the ground, yells down to his mama from the sky. Said, mama, this is life. It's a whole lot of moonlight, sunshine and rain. Love seems to grow from the pain. So when you feel all alone, be cool, child. My love is coming straight for you. Down came the water on a dead father's daughter and the mother who had just lost a son. The moonlight dies and they find each other's eyes and they smile at what life has become. I know you miss your brother and I miss your father, but hell, I missed you most of all. They stood there embracing this new life they're facing, a mother and a daughter combined. In the moonlight, the sunshine, in the rain. Oh, 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 oh.
Thank you very much. That's John Hanus on the guitar. This one's called Rhythm 112, and it's a song I wrote about a woman that turned 112 years old. And I thought to myself, that is amazing, that she's 112. And I was reading about it in the newspaper, and she wasn't in the paper because she turned 112. She was in the newspaper because the neighbor in her nursing home had filed a noise ordinance violation against her. That's right. So this song's for her.
You know you can't live forever, or so they say. But tell that to the woman that turned 112 today. She's still laughing, dancing in the rain. 100 years have passed, but not a damn thing has changed. Say you can't be happy no matter what you do. But she says, who are they? They don't know who the hell they're talking to. They don't know who they're talking to. That's the reason we all got feet, so that we can move them along with the beat. As the rhythm of life just goes on and on and on. It goes on and on, yeah it does. It goes on and on. Well, it's a busy business, baby, I'm glad you understand. Sorry it took me so long to find out that I ain't no businessman. Life in a collar, chasing a dollar gets cold, baby. So now it's time for me to play this song now. And that's the reason we all got so that we can move them along with the beat. As the rhythm of life just goes on and on and on. It goes on and on, yeah it does. It goes on and on.
All right, can we do me a favor? Let's get a little snap going. And boys, let's bring it down a little bit so we can hear this snap. It's interesting timing. There's no right or wrong. And I know people listening to this won't know how cool you look doing this. All right, we're gonna give you a little solo. All right, let's give him a solo. What do you say? Beautiful. Now let's try clapping. See how we do with the clapping. We are much better clappers than we are snappers. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. Give it up for Dom and Joe.
She was riding on a southbound train. She's rolling miles and miles away from everything she ever had and everything she owned. Like a Cadillac that's painted black, like the horse with the king upon his back. With the breath of an angel I'm breathing down the road tonight. Remember the backside of the country. She will never forget the tracks that carried her home. From the peaks to the valleys, down the gutters through the alleys, just trying to bum a ride. When the preacher speaks, the congregation weeps their high, burning wild. Tell me why do the good ones always go? Tell me why does the river sink so low? Tell me why did you need it so bad? She used to steal from fortunate hands, night after night, over and over again. She lost everything she ever had and everything she owned. And now she sleeps through the dirty roads. I think of her when that moonlight goes. I thought I heard an angel singing. I thought I heard her sing. You will always remember the backside of the country. You will never forget the tracks that carried you home. From the peaks to the valleys, down the gutters through the alleys, just trying to bum a ride. When the preacher speaks, the congregation weeps their high, running wild. Tell me why do the good ones always go? Tell me why does the eagle fly so low? Tell me why did you need it so bad? Tell me why did you need it so bad? Oh, tell me why. Oh, tell me why.
These are two of my songs, Mary Ann and Lou Ann. And this first one, we're gonna go with Mary Ann. She's a sweet lady, a really sweet lady.
Chains get heavy and the shores seem deep. When the world starts splitting and the plains seem steep, she comes to me in the song more like a prayer. When star-crossed lovers get that look in their eyes, when too many hellos have turned into goodbyes, when you're knocking on the windows, realizing that nobody's there. Here comes a Mary Ann, won't you take my hand? When the water costs money and the drugs seem cheap, when all of your dreams stay lost in your sleep, and you can feel a breakdown coming soon. When your head gets dizzy from the rattle and the spin, and the sadness seems to burn on your skin, and every night you're left yelling at the moon. You're yelling, Mary Ann, won't you take my hand? I'm singing, Mary Ann, won't you take my hand? Mary Ann. Like fences with towns as the posts, where we live in a circus where the clowns are all ghosts, and our love pulls off a disappearing act. When the fortune teller, she got nothing to see, flying becomes the falling trapeze, and a magician can't find nothing in his hand. Here comes a Mary Ann, won't you take my hand? Mary Ann. I'm singing, Mary Ann, won't you take my hand? Mary Ann. I said, don't abandon ships that don't have a lead, can't focus on today, 'cause tomorrow you seek, and yeah. Don't abandon ships that don't have a lead, can't focus on today if it's tomorrow you're seeking, yeah. I'm singing, Mary Ann, won't you take my hand? Mary Ann. I'm singing, Mary Ann, won't you take my hand? Mary Ann, won't you take my hand? Mary Ann. I'm singing, Mary Ann, won't you take my hand? My sweet Mary Ann.
Thank you very much. So this is Luann. Never met anyone named Luann, but the name rhymes with so many different things. It was undeniable. And I kind of gave that same spiel one time down at Rockwood Music Hall in New York, and a woman came up to the stage and she said, "My name is Luann," and she puckered her lips for a kiss. And she was an older woman, much older. We're talking in the 90s. She's the 90s, and she puckered her lips. So we made out for a while. And when we woke up the next morning, I sang her this song. Whoa, Luann, open your heart if you can. Find me a reason. Won't you help me to understand, Miss Luann? I'll do the best that I can. 'Cause no matter what you do, keep running back to you. Your love is like a rubber band, Miss Luann. Open your heart if you can. Find me a reason to be left with my heart in my head. Oh, Luann, open your heart if you can. Find me a reason. Won't you help me to understand? Faces in the distance, supper's on the stove. Blame it on persistence that's left me all alone. Make me walk another mile, chasing your train. My soul has left a burden. Make it go away, Luann. Open your heart if you can. Find me a reason. Won't you help me to understand? Oh, Luann. Well, I'll do the best that I can. 'Cause no matter what you do, I keep running back to you. Your love is like a rubber band. Oh, Luann, open your heart if you can. Find me a reason, one good reason, to be left with my heart in my head.
I promise to be your man all the way.
Thank you very much. So my dad couldn't be here tonight. It's muzzle loading season, so he couldn't make it. But when I was a kid, I always wanted to be something different, and not much has changed for me, to be honest. Every day I wake up and I want to do something new, something cool. And I've been described many times as a trout. I see something shiny and I just kind of swim after it like I haven't ate in 6 months. And that's just how I've always been. And it's kind of bizarre because I get into things that aren't necessarily conventional. One in particular, I took gymnastics as a kid, and I always could do flips and splits and all the tricks. And our Pop Warner football team, we were the Carthage Bears. And when I was 8 years old, my brothers were on the Pop Warner team. They were on the Bears. And they ran an ad in the paper, and it said, "The Carthage Bears are looking for a new mascot." And I was like, perfect. I'm going to wear a bear suit, and I'm going to do flips up the sidelines. People are going to go crazy. This is great. So I went to tryouts and absolutely nailed the audition. And they said, "You're the new mascot of the Carthage Bears." And I was so excited. I went home. I told my parents all about it. And I showed up at our first game, and they didn't have a bear suit. And I was like, wait a minute. Where's the bear suit? And they gave me a male cheerleader uniform that they had made. It was a pair of white sweatpants and a yellow tank top that had iron-on letters that said Bears. Rah, 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 along the bottom. And the worst part about it was that was picture day. So they said, everyone line up and let's get the pictures taken. So there are my brothers wearing football uniforms. They got cowboy collars on and eye black and the whole deal, and they got mud on their face, and they're standing there with their helmets, and the cheerleaders are all lined up in front of the team. And they said, "Mike, you get in front, and I want you to do a split, and I want you to put your elbows on the grass in front of you and lay your chin on your hands." So I'm happy to announce that that picture is famous in our family. And I receive it as a Christmas gift every year from someone different in our family. And it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So we're at about a 24 by 36 now.
So the copies on the merch table?
Yes, I have copies of it at the merch table. That's right, Jack. They come with a lighter to burn it. This is a song called No Horizon.
There's a man in the trenches staring down his gun, saying, "What the hell am I doing here, and what have I become?" You can call him courageous as he blows his bugle horn, and the boots that he is wearing become the boots that he had worn. There's a boxer in the city with nothing in his head. A welterweight champion now slurs himself to bed. Undercut by his profession, he punches in his dreams. No more beatings in his heart, no more tricks up his sleeves. When I was young, my father told me, son, no horizon is too far away. The start and the end will soon begin to blend. Start living, 'cause life gets shorter every day. Start living, 'cause life gets shorter every day. There's a doctor in Kentucky, pulls a whiskey from the shelf. He's so good at healing everyone but himself. He closes down his practice and he opens up his throat, 'cause he knows that folks will judge him, and he knows that whiskey won't. Like the cop down at the station with coffee-stained teeth, wearing honorary badges hung on him like Christmas wreaths. He dusts off his confessions and he slips down from his throne. He no longer calls on duty, his last siren has blown. When I was young, my father told me, son, no horizon is too far away. The start and the end will soon begin to blend. Start living, 'cause life gets shorter every day. Start living, 'cause life gets shorter every day. Gravy-painted waitress carries more than trays to the impatient patrons who are awaiting their displays. She pays the bill and bounces, and she leaves a ball of nerves. And the only way she's measured is by the people that she serves. There's a bride somewhere in Memphis, white from head to toe. She feels just like a princess with a prince that she don't know. She leaves the chapel swiftly and she never makes a sound as the priest gives the motion to shut the organ down. When I was young, my father told me, son, no horizon is too far away. The start and the end will soon begin to blend. Start living, 'cause life gets shorter every day. Start living, 'cause life gets shorter every day. Start living, 'cause life gets shorter every day.
Thank you.
Lily and Stella were down in the cellar of an old Victorian home. They had blankets to sleep in and flashlights to see with, just happy to be on their own. Lily was 9, Stella was 10. By 11, they were asleep. They meet 20 years later in an old elevator that brings them down to the street. They exchange how you bends and remember wins as they smoke in a small cafe. The coffee gets cold as Stella gets told about Lily and the family that she's made. And they can't forget what they used to say every night before they'd go to sleep. They said we'll be together forever and ever. That's a promise that they just couldn't keep. And on Stella's way home, she gets a call on the phone. She hears crying on the other end. Says, I'm sorry, Stella, but I went in the cellar and Lily was lying there dead. Can you please come over? There's something I need to show you. There's something I just don't understand. Why, it's your name she wrote on a suicide note under the flashlight they found in her hand.
Thank you. This is a song about taking the train from Syracuse to New York City. The name of that train is the Empire Line. So I called this Empire Line.
From home through Rome to the city, to where steel replaces the pines, on a rail by the river that floats Henry's name, I ride the Empire Line. The first stop's the Amsterdam station. The conductor, he calls it to his crew. Says, take your guitar to the cafe car. There's a song there waiting for you. Oh, I'm gonna keep on moving. Oh, I'm gonna stay tied to the rail. 'Cause if I and my feet on the ground, then I will be the tallest man around. Turn and then they burn from their branches. They leave their homes on a limb. They've done what they do. They've colored up my view and surrendered their weight to the wind. It slips from the turning. Another story I can tell, but only in my dreams and those travel magazines have I ever seen the beauty so well. Oh, keep on moving. Oh, I'm gonna stay tied to the rail. 'Cause if I can keep my head in the clouds and my feet on the ground, then I will be the tallest man around. Oh, I'm gonna keep on moving. Oh, I'm gonna stay tied to the rail. 'Cause if I can keep my head in the clouds and my feet on the ground, then I will be the tallest man around.
Thank you very much. All right, let's get serious, all right?
Lightning strikes deep into the ocean, and all the people, well, they get burned by the light. He said, I knew this day was coming, I just didn't know it was coming tonight. In the waiting room start welling up water from the eyes of a mother's only dream. He said, his train is hardly running, mama. I'm afraid he's losing steam. Well, the flag gets folded neatly now forever. Gets buried with that boy that's underground. The mother's hands, well, they start to sweat and shiver when she hears 21 rounds. 21 rounds, they echo through the canyon. Can you hear them now? The big black cloud is bursting and it's raining down all over me. 21 rounds, they'll rock you in the heart and they'll make the tears come out. He lived the life he had and he made it count. 50 stars, 13 stripes, and 21 rounds. Well, the fog floats there heavy in the valley, and the flag hangs on the pole at half the height, and the lonely soldier's stone shines and flickers in the cemetery light. She sits there by the stone at night for breakfast. She tries to unscramble the eggs. She folds her fingers and she asks him for the reason. She starts to feel the weakness in her legs. 'Cause mothers, well, they were born to raise their babies, and it breaks them if they have to lay one down. She smiles at her neighbor through the windshield. She cries the whole way back home from town. 21 rounds, they echo through the canyon. Can you hear them now? The big black cloud is bursting and it's raining down all over me. 21 rounds, they'll rock you in the heart and they'll make the tears come out. He lived the life he had and he made it count. 50 stars, 13 stripes, and 21 rounds. And then somewhere in the night, through the ceiling fan light, the mother heard the voice of her baby. He said, "Don't be sad I had to go. I'm not alone up here, you know. I'm with all the friends I made in the Navy. And I'm proud of how you've done and the woman that you've become. And the morning light's gonna bring a brand new day. So don't let the sadness start. There's a hero in your heart. And I'll protect you the rest of the way."
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. We're going to take an intermission. So stretch your legs, get some tea, and we'll see you back here. But I want you to know, thank you very much for coming. It means a lot. Thank you.